Welcome back, everybody, to another comic book recommendation and review video. I'm going to start off with the two comics that I would recommend the most from this week, and then move on to my number ones and stuff we have been reading. So the two comics I would recommend this week, surprisingly, one of them is a major title or a major company like DC or Marvel. So we have DC's new Absolute Power number one, really cool foil cover. Um, This one is actually really dark. It's a lot more dark than I thought. It kicks off the Absolute Power event. I'm not a huge fan of DC or Marvel's events that they do because I don't like buying like comics from everywhere because it's like a Wolverine number 54 and then a Iron Man number whatever and then it's got its own thing. It's got a lot of tie-ins and stuff. I decided to give this one a try. And I really liked it. So Amanda Waller has finally kicked off her um, plan and is trying to bring down all the soups. So she is captured Brainiac's wife, and with the help of Failsafe, they are going to get rid of superheroes. So she builds an army of Amazo bots and finds a way to take the hero's power. And that's where we are. Like a lot of superheroes so far have been brought down. Superman was actually shot, and the bullet went through him. Um, it's a lot darker than I thought it would be, and I am so excited for the next issue of this. And it turns out one of their own, I'm not gonna say who, uh, has betrayed them and has access to their encrypted channel that they talk through. But amazing comic, Absolute Power number one. I really love this cover too. But that was one of the ones I'd recommend. The second one is the new Holy Roller. I've talked about the Holy Roller before, about a neo-Nazi group starting up in this Jewish guy's hometown, and he's trying to take them down as a bowling ball wielding superhero. And in this issue, his best friend from growing up, Jerome, I think his name is, shows back up, and he's built himself a suit. So he is helping the Holy Roller take down the neo Nazis, and he has like this whole mech suit vibe to him, and he created a suit for I forgot his name. A suit for the neo-Nazi leader's son, who he beat so bad the dude can only say pudding. So the neo-Nazi's son felt bad about bullying people all those years, so he actually helps them now as Pudding Man, because all he can say is pudding because the Holy Roller beat his head so bad. And yeah, it's really dark, but I am thoroughly enjoying the series. Holy Roller by Rick Remender, Andy Samberg, and Joe Troman has been. The first issue is hard to get past, or it was harder to get past, but it gets better after that. Trust me, just stick with it. And then we have the new start to Grendel. It's been a while. Devil's Crucible Defiance. I got cover B for that one. In this one, Grendel comes back to Earth after being gone for 500 years, I think he is, and finds out all the Grendels are being hunted, and finds some people who are in a sect of like they worship the Grendel, or they're brothers in arms or whatever. And very cool post-apocalyptic Grendel comic. I would definitely recommend it. It was fantastic. After that, we have number one of Cyberpunk 2077, Kickdown, about a girl who's a street racer, and she's working for the police to try to bring down the big shots. Pretty decent comic. Not the best, but I would definitely read it. I love the Cyberpunk 2077 universe, and yeah, it's worth a read if you're into the universe. If you're not, I wouldn't really give it a shot, but if you like Cyberpunk, I would recommend it. Then we have number 1 of Chitara, Thundercats. I've talked about Thundercats before. I'm a big fan of the Thundercats. I mean, I got a huge tattoo with Thundercats on my arm, but I am a big fan of the Thundercats comics that are currently running, and Chitara was really good. It's dealing more with her backstory and her life when she was on Thundera, and when she was close to Jaga, and really good artwork, really good storyline before everything goes to crap. So yeah, Chitara number 1, really good issue. We have Free Agents number 1, our last number 1 for this week. Wasn't a huge fan of it. It's about a group of heroes that were teleported to our Earth, or teleported to a different Earth, and become superheroes. And they're trying to fight off the big bad from their universe that they got away from. They all have different powers, but it was okay. I wasn't a huge fan of it. If you're into indie superhero stories, you might be into it, but I was not a huge fan. Kurt Busiek, and Fabian Nicieza, however you say it. He's one of the co-creators of Deadpool with Robert Liefeld. Super nice guy, but they co-wrote this, so interesting comic. I will not be getting the second issue, but it's not my cup of tea. And then we have Scarlet number 2. I've said it before. I really big fan of the whole Energon universe, G.I. Joes, and Scarlet does not disappoint as well. Again, really good issue. Back story on Scarlett O'Hara and her relationship with Jinx. Artwork was fantastic. I would definitely get it. Then we have the new Conan the Barbarian, issue 12. Continues on the run of Conan. I've talked about Conan enough. If you like Conan, get it. I'm a fan. I will continue getting everything Conan. So that's all I got to say about that one. Then we have the new Deadpool, issue 4, with Deadpool losing his healing ability at the end of it, by a guy named the Deathbringer, I think it is, and then getting stabbed. And that's how that ends. In the beginning of it, Taskmaster is training his daughter, who's also got super healing like Deadpool. So it's a really cool issue. I'm excited to see where it goes because I think there's only one more issue in that arc by Cody Ziegler. So we'll see. And then we have issue 2 of 4 of Beyond the Pale, a Vietnam war story, horror story about an African-American reporter in Vietnam attached to this unit that's been having disappearances and whatnot. So she goes out on a patrol with them and ends up getting separated from the group, her and 2 of the other troops. And they end up stumbling across this totem site with a hanging dude. So, really cool horror story. I'm a fan of it so far. There's 2 more issues. I will be getting them. I love horror stories and war stories. And then we have Batman 150. This is a tie-in to the Absolute Power arc. Really good issue. A really good feels-good story, too, about how good Bruce Wayne is and how much he helps people. That's how it starts. That's how most of the issue is Bruce Wayne helping this henchman who is down in his luck. And then it goes to the Absolute Power aspect of them actually capturing Cyborg, who is the only one that can fight Brainiac's wife, because she has a mother box. So they find out that Amanda Waller is using a mother box to discredit the heroes and put out false information and do all that, and making it easy for people to hate on Supes. So that's her plan, and it's going very well. She's taken out most of the Supes, and if she hasn't taken them out, she's taken their powers. Like Superman's powerless, Wonder Woman's powerless, Batman will never be powerless because he doesn't have any powers, but they are capturing everybody. And then we have Sam and Twitch Case Files issue 4, about the serial killer who is stringing people up in a cornfields. I love the Spawn universe, and the detective aspect of this one is really great. It doesn't really have anything to do with Spawn, but it's a Spawn universe title. Sam and Twitch are really good duo, even though most of these are just Twitch. I don't think Sam's been in the issues since issue 1. But we'll see how it goes. The new Star Wars High Republic issue 9. I have not even read issue 2, but I've been getting all of them. And our last one we got for this week was Redcoat #1, the 3rd printing, because I really liked the wax mark look to the end bottom right there. But I love Redcoat. I've gotten all the printing so far. Same with Rook Exodus. Rook Exodus is my #1 favorite comic from, I think, this year. And yeah, sorry I talked a lot, but thank you for watching and have a great day.